Good morning, guys. It is Friday. We have officially made it back to the home track. We are turning the car over because we run early today. We run at 9:30. There's a meeting in the lanes for stick shift. I get to run the stick shift shootout before my C-class drawing. I got the car on the tires. We pulled the air filter off today, going for that ram air induction. Honestly, I'm about to put this thing on like 30 couple pounds and see what happens. If I break out, I break out, but I do just want to go a 9 this week. After what it did yesterday, I'm pretty fired up. Brian's already up in the lanes. He made the top 50. I was literally number 51 out of 50, so I did not make the top 50 to run in the eliminator thing. The car's turned over. I just need to put the laptop on it. I'm going to get to the lanes here in a few minutes, and then we're going to get ready to race stick shift. You lucky bitch. Where's the slip? Leave it to the Brian Dolly lock. Can't see shit. Right. 10.003. 120.
Does it get any better?
No, it doesn't. Not for you.
Does the fuel pump work?
Yeah, the fuel pump definitely works. So again, the Brian Dolly luck strikes. He goes down the track, lifts at 1,000 foot like he has been all week, rolls to a 10.003. Lucky. All right, guys, I am in the lanes for the stick shift shootout first round. I did ask in the meeting that if I run faster than my tech time, if I am out of the shootout. I figured I couldn't turn that slip in, but I did want to know that if I won my round and broke out, that if I was completely out of the shootout, and that answer was yes. So I think I put a tune-up in it that would go 9s. The car that I got for round 1, he's a 1250 car, so I'm just gonna try to run it really hard to the 8th and compare with slips. I'd like to do multiple rounds in this deal if I can, so as long as the car doesn't break, I think we're gonna have a really good time today.
The Lexus is going to get out first by quite a bit. You can see the smoke coming.
Look at this fucking beanstalk that showed up to the track. Is it noon yet?
Oh yeah.
What time is it?
Noon.
Not even with a Bud Heavy. What do you think of this unit?
That's a hot rod. That's a fucking hot rod. Put that bitch up on a bumper.
Yeah, I think if it does go up, you should try to get the best wheelie of the weekend award. You should outdo Finnegan. Just it'll be 100% worth it to just flip this bitch over on the hitch.
You gotta hold on the brake first. I gotta go find Kaufman and tell him to hang it.
Are you doing the?
I'll put it back down so I know.
Nah, put it back up. I thought you said it held on the high one and didn't on the low one on the second one.
But that dog's hard.
4,818 pounds. 4,818 pounds. In the lanes for round 2, we got another D-class car. Running him for the second round. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. As long as the car doesn't break anything, I'm gonna try to get down through. If I'm out ahead, I want to shut it off early because again, I spiced the tune up even more for this round because like I said, I'm going to go for that 9-second pass today. If I get somebody that's faster than me or out on me, I'm just going to stay in it to try to get that slip. We'll see, make sure we can get through this round at least.
Try to get it up on the turn. Arriving at track every morning.
Didn't have names on those cars at that point. They did
Hi,
have a
Richard.
Del Rey. It was a 150,
Dude, that's my ride home.
or a Del Rey, or a
I got
210,
seats.
or a Bel Air.
And the 150 was,
I can see
heard
it
you guys
now.
talking about it the other
Hey,
day. That was
Ryan.
somewhat of your
Here we go.
decision.
Oh guys, riding around here with old boy Ryan. Second round of stick shift came up. Went the best 60 foot the car's ever gone. And immediately after that, I had a box full of neutrals when I went ahead and pulled a handful of second gear.
He waited to upload the tune until he knew there was a truck on site. And what do you know?
The worst part was round two, I had a 14-second car I had gotten paired with. You know how to get back to the track? Just make a U, yeah, bang a U-ey and then make a left. Yeah, I had a 14-second car, so as Ryan said earlier, all I had to do was race the car, not race the track, but here we are.
We're professionals.
We're professionals. We're professional fuck shit uppers. So we just rode up here to the U-Haul and got a tow dolly because we're just going to tow dolly this hoe home. And thankfully, Ryan just moved up north of me, so he's got to pass my house anyway. He didn't have an option today.
Hell yeah, brother.
Speed limit's 55 on this rig, and
155.
damn, that 3/4 shift did not feel great, brother. You might want to turn this hoe down a minute. So yeah, we're gonna go hook the car up, get the trailer hooked up and loaded up, and probably hang out for the awards, get this unit up the road. Well guys, that is it for Hot Rod Drag Week 2025. We are rolling out. Everybody finished this week, so not a bad week. Brian didn't make it past round one, he broke out. I didn't make it past round two because I broke. You can't see this rig right now, but wait till I show you guys that. Owen's car didn't shift, so no sevens for him. You want to see a rig right here. I'll fill you in, but she ain't making it home, boys.
Never bringing a truck again to the track.
Rolling out the gate, and look at this rig. We got a truck, a trailer, a car, and a trailer on the car, on the trailer, on the truck.
RL Fabrication, here we are.
RL Custom. What's going on, boys and girls? It is officially Saturday, the day after we broke the car. I didn't get as much video as I should. Once we broke the car, we were pretty much in a mode to get a tow dolly and try to figure out how to get this thing home, which I put a little bit of video in. But now we are picking up. I had to drop my trailer off at my buddy's yard yesterday, right up the street, because I would not have been able to get this thing in the driveway the way that my driveway's set up with that whole rig. We dropped this off. Oh, Jesus. So we dropped this off up here last night so we could get the car home at least, and then I'm out on the Razor now, picking up my trailer from my buddies up the street. Just gonna pull this back to the house with the Razor. Hopefully it can handle it. We're about to find out. I don't even have the right size ball on the Razor. It's 1 7/8 inches. The trailer's a 2 inch. It'll be all right. Definitely less sketchy than what we did yesterday. And or what? Nope, we're stuck on top. Stuck on top. That's how you know the ball size will work. Here we go. Now that's a rig. I'll get this thing down to the house and we'll get in the garage. Tell you exactly what we did. here she sits. And honestly, as much as I want to pull this thing apart and get the trans out of it, figure out what we did, probably make for a good video. I'm at this point after this week, I don't want to touch this thing. I do love the car still. I'm just worn out. So it's going to sit here for at least a couple weeks while I come up with a game plan on what I want to do with it. What essentially happened yesterday, I went to the tower and got at least what part of the slip that they did get, which was the 60 foot and 330. That was the first 1.4 60 foot that this car has seen, especially with this transmission setup. And since doing a clutch swap, it is the first time that I flat foot shifted the car from the first to second gear transition. And I just don't think it could handle it. I mean, obviously there was a major problem there. I'm not sure if second gear was compromised prior, because I did notice, at least on some of the street drives, second gear did have a bit of notchiness going into it. I don't think it's the input shaft, because when I let the clutch out in the car, it's still, right now, it makes a ton of noise in the transmission. And if it was just a broken input shaft, it would probably just be spinning freely in there with not a whole lot of noise. It sounds like a full bag of rocks, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume that it's probably the main shaft inside of the transmission couldn't handle that power, especially on that 1-2 shift. Or like I said, it could have been compromised. I'm not upset at all. The car did exactly what I wanted it to do. It made it all 5 days. I still turned in a 1040 slip on day 5, as much as I would have wanted to send the car into the 9s. Just obviously wasn't in the cards for me yesterday. I still did wind up with a 10-second average, which is what I wanted to do for drag week. It went a 10.76 average. I'm happy to be home. I missed my kids. I missed my wife. I got to thank everybody that made this happen. Jeremy at Elevated Automotive, for sure, came through for me so many times with this car and this combination. I mean, 90% of the parts that wound up on the car came from him. Or Titan, which is through him still. Good connection through Titan Motorsports. Also killer parts. I got to thank Jason at 1320 for turning out those door bars on me last second, because again, I got the main part of the roll bar in there, but I just didn't have a bender to make the bars fit the way that I wanted them to. Everybody else that helped me with the car, I can't thank TJ enough for being the co-pilot. Brian, Jason, those guys stayed up with me till 3 a.m. to get this thing turned over to make it to Cecil. And then everybody in the whole drag and drive community was absolutely awesome. I know Owen had his struggles this week too. Owen and Hunter did great, especially with what they had to turn the car over for that, with the turbo problems and all that. And we all got it done. I mean, all 3 of us finished the week. We all had some problems, but we all got there. It was definitely a good time. I've been bitten with the bug for sure. But that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Again, I really appreciate you hanging out if you made it to this part of the video. Thank you for watching the whole thing. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. I'm starting to get back into the swing of things since I haven't been posting as much. I was trying to do daily uploads this week, but by the time we got to Numidia, by the time we got to Brad's shop, Brad and Tony's shop, the guys at Workhorse, by the time we got everything in the car swapped out and turned over, it was 3 a.m. I couldn't edit that night. I got most of my editing done for day 2 and day 3 and day 4 yesterday at the track during our downtime. So I'm going to try to pump those out the next couple days. Actually, no, they'll already be out before this one, so don't listen to me. I'm just rambling. Welcome to my Rambletron. But you guys know what to do. We'll see you on the next one.